Hello, I'm Marie.
I'm Brad Mower.
And this is IFXtra. So how's everyone this week? At last we have summer here. It's nice. Go out without a coat. We had a nice walk around a nice city that we haven't been to for a long time yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah. Sorry, it's just with you saying about summer, it's just before someone mentioned about I think it was Bez said like happy midsummer.
Oh, of course, yeah. That's today, isn't it?
And someone said like, oh, hang on, why is it midsummer if it's only just the start of summer? And I read that, and then I went downstairs and I was thinking like, I don't know about midsummer, but I think it's almost Flying Ant Day.
Oh, is it? Have you seen some flying ants?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only one, well, two.
Outside, hopefully.
What? I don't know. Have I been outside?
No. Well, where did you see them then?
I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. But yes, midsummer. Yes.
Yeah, apparently Stonehenge, the Druids were there at sunrise, and they're going to be there at sunset this evening.
Cool. They're
allowed to go near the stones, among the stones, on these occasions, whereas they're not allowed. Most of the time you have to stay behind the fence.
Yeah.
They don't get damaged.
Yeah, I mean, that worked out really well, didn't it, with the
cornflower. What? Is it cornflower?
I don't know.
They're doing cornflower. It won't do them any harm. It's a natural substance.
I thought it was paint, but okay.
No, it wasn't paint. It was orange cornflower.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
It wasn't paint. No.
Sorry. I digress. Yeah.
Anyway, how are you? Now, can you tell us what we've been doing this week?
Yes. So one of the things I've been doing this week is having terrible shoulder pain, but that's improved now. So I've actually managed to get some stuff done, and some of the stuff is interference.
No way.
Yes, really. So last week I said I had this big plan to do some authentication system stuff, and then I didn't get a chance to do it. So I have been doing that.
Cool.
So yeah, sort of part 1 of 2 of that is done. I got to finish off another bit.
Okay.
So that's good. Because the thing is, like, I don't like anyone's work effort going to waste. So whenever we do a new version of something, if we ever sort of put out a test version, we're getting people to log in with their real accounts, and we actually keep the drawings and things because like if you're going to spend 10 minutes of your time drawing something for the game, it's not going in the bin. So yeah, the added complication is because I'm doing a new authentication system, but it has to be able to deal with everyone who's already registered or using different systems or whatever. And so every time we do a new version, it gets a little bit more complicated, but it's worth it because we keep all of your stuff.
Cool. So, okay, now it's time to go and see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Fire King 1 for Society If We Lived in Orbs. I love the concept of this. The picture's absolutely beautiful. Looking forward to the book series, Fire King. Well done.
My favourite description this week was Atomic Bomb in an Aesthetic Vaporwave Sunset by Cinnamon Roll. Now, I like this because it's a really efficient description. Like, the picture used an unusual palette, but you don't need to describe all of that. You say vaporwave, and the next artist will think, okay, we need some purples, we need some bright pinks, we need bright yellow, and it just gets it across really quickly. Very clever. Nice work, Cinnamon Roll.
Community pick of the week this week goes to Paljon Sinti for Emergency Flare in the Late Twilight Sky. It's a very dramatic picture and very good colouring in there. I think you've used all the colours there. Nice work. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there as always.
Now we're going to see what we were talking about last week in the forums. And I said, what happens if you accidentally leave your phone at home when you go out? Do you have to go back for it no matter how far away you are? Or do you have to try and manage without it for the day? It's a bit scary. I really panic because I don't remember anyone's phone numbers anymore, and we don't even have phone books to look them up anymore, do we? So yeah, I won't be able to phone anyone except myself.
Yeah, so I'm a bit worried about saying it in case I jinx myself here, but I generally don't forget my phone.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because I have a routine as I go out of the door. Because I've got my wallet in this pocket, my phone in that pocket, and my watch on this arm. So I can just kind of do that, and
You're all good.
Yeah, and I know immediately if I haven't got my phone. Watch me now do it in 10 minutes time. But
You don't get very far without it.
I've forgotten what I'm talking about now. Phones. What did you say?
I don't know anyone's phone number.
Oh, yeah. So I know my phone number. I know your phone number. I know my parents' landline number. I know the landline here. And that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah. I should probably try and learn some more.
Yeah, I should learn some more now, yeah.
I should learn Goose's number, like, just in case or something as well.
No. Cam says, my job sometimes requires a bit of driving and my car doesn't have built-in sat-nav. So I definitely have to go back to get my phone, as Google Maps is a must.
This is making me feel old.
Right.
I remember driving to Durham once with the AA UK Road Atlas.
Oh, wow.
Just for American people, the AA here is the Automobile Association.
Yeah, it doesn't do with alcohol.
Which is why, they have a road atlas for in your car rather than booze. Yeah, and I had a really cool one where it had like a sheet of, I don't know what you call it, sort of tracing paper, really, on the inside cover. And so you could turn to the page of the map, put it over there, and then draw your route over it. So that, it was really cool. But then, like, if you weren't sure about a particular roundabout or something, you'd have to get whoever was your passenger to, like, go and look it up in the proper, like, detailed bit. And then, I mean, we're so spoilt now.
I know. I remember the early days of the internet when you could say where you were going and it would print out a list of instructions how to get there. So there'd be a map, which I'm rubbish at doing, but then it got instructions saying, like, go down the high street. When you see the Rose and Crown pub, turn left, and then just go down here until you go past Tesco, and then you go right. And it's like, it just said all the landmarks that I could actually work out. But it was printed, so you had to keep looking down, like, well, what comes next?
I used to do notes and stick them on the steering wheel.
Did you?
So I could just kind of, like, look.
Now, this is a whole list of steps. Like, so many yards down this road, so many miles down this road, but now... Oh, sat-navs are great.
It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, I digress again. Sorry. Fennec Fox saying, if it wasn't too far, I'd return. But sometimes when I realise I'm 60k from home, I enjoy the day without my phone. Cross my fingers, nothing bad happens in the meantime. I mean, that's what happens with me. Like, I don't get really bad phone anxiety, but I feel like whenever I don't have my phone, that's when someone's trying to get hold of me. Yeah.
Pop says, I don't think it's possible for me to forget my phone like that. I always do a feel down, like a pat down, feel down to make sure I have my essentials: phone, lip balm, house and car keys whenever I enter a new space, outside, car, train, store, before and after bike rides, etc. Wow, that's a good idea, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what I do.
You have to do,
I mean, because you probably notice me do it sometimes. Like, anytime if we've been sitting at a table somewhere and we stand up, I kind of...
Wasn't it like it was like, what was that rhyme?
Yeah, I was going to say that, and then I was like, well, I don't know, is that crude? But no, it was like a thing that people used to say. I mean, it was in the Austin Powers
was it
as well, yeah. But people used to say, like, covering, your glasses and things like that, spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
Okay, watch. Okay.
Because pocket watch, I guess.
Oh wow, that's an old one.
But yeah. So I sort of do the modern version of that. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I remember. It's all about tangents today. I remember sending one of our crew, this was Yode, to an event. It was a Perplex City event
that's right.
in Liverpool Centre. It was an ARG. I won't go into all the details, but anyway, there was a chance for him to get free tickets to Radio 1's big weekend, which is like a big music festival. And so we had to give him some information and send him to this location. And then he had to, like, authenticate himself to them or something. And they said, check your spectacles, testicles, wallets and watch. And he was like, what? And he phoned me and I'm like, no, it's a thing about, like, checking you've got everything in your pockets. Yeah. Anyway, fun times.
Yeah. Anyway, if you want to add to that, that one's still running, but now we're going to see what we'll be talking about next week in the forums. Can you think of any funny greetings cards for our time that don't exist yet? Maybe like, congratulations on remembering your password, or welcome to your new pet. Over to you.
If you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list.
Okay, now don't forget, tomorrow night is quiz night. Yes, we're into season 20. It'll be number 3. And yeah, it's a quiz with 5 rounds with 5 different topics.
Sorry, that was just a pause because I've just remembered I still haven't made you a season 20 button.
No,
so they come up as 19 and then I change them.
I've changed that one.
I should automate that.
Change it before tomorrow.
It'll be fine. Every Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time over on twitch.tv/interference, we run Zeitgeist, the Interference Quiz of the Week. It's a live interactive quiz stream where you play along against the rest of the audience, competing for points and places on the leaderboard. Each round's based on a drawing from Interference. Bunnery picks 5 of her favourite drawings, and then things that catch your eye and
that
inspire different
topics.
Absolutely.
And
then writes us a set of questions. So no one except you knows what the drawings are until the night when we see them, and we have to have a little guess as to what it could be. But would you like to tease us with the featured artists?
Yes, this week's featured artists are why did you say that one? Myrmeleon, Mr. Wesley, Rain, Cannabita, and Rat.
I see. I was going to do an Owl House reference then, but you've only just started watching it, so
I won't get it all.
Okay. So yeah, all right. We'll have to wait until tomorrow night to find out what are they. Which drawings and what they're
guess what the topics are.
Okay, so right, that is tomorrow, but what happened last week?
Last week we had a winner, Ceiling Bumps, up at number 1 with 220 points, and then a newish bee, Pupside the Fox got 216, and the third was Untejean, 201. That was a newbie, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, we had these newbies and they did really well.
So, I mean, a couple of interesting things.
Yeah.
Ceiling Bumps, 2 in a row.
Yeah,
now.
2 in a row now. Okay,
yeah.
Going for the hat trick again.
Ceiling Bumps.
I think you're right.
Was,
yeah.
Episode 1, Ceiling Bumps. Episode 2, Ceiling Bumps. Pupside the Fox, returning player after, I forget what Ava told me now, 3 years or something.
Was it really that long?
It's been a while.
Oh, wow.
So very nice to see you back. And we did have a couple of newbies as well, and Untejean. Coming third.
Did brilliantly, yeah.
I think they got the first fastest answer of the night as well.
They did,
I'm like, ooh, okay, newbies are here. Here to answer quiz questions and chew bubblegum, but they're all out of bubblegum.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Cool. Okay, that's all the news for now. It just goes to say,
yep, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved. You can play on the web at playinterference.com or search for Interference in the App Store on your device and download the app. You can also join the chat with us over on Discord at playinterference.com/Discord. And I'm going to post some cat pictures because I keep saying I'm going to and I keep forgetting.
Have you got that?
Yes, I take many cat pictures because they're so cute. But there's all kinds of other chat on there as well.
Yeah.
And if you'd like to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, building this new version and all that kind of stuff, we're on Patreon, patreon.com/interference. And patrons get support status on Interference, so you get access to things like replays, get some extra game modes, all that kind of stuff. And an entrance shout out from Ava if you're a quiz player.
Cool. Have you got one to put in for next? Yes, do that as well.
I got 2 things.
Yeah.
I've got to put in a entrance shout out for Rouge Island. And also we had last week's mystery patron. Yeah. And I still haven't found out what their Interference username is. So yes, if that's you, sorry. I mean, emails at support@playinterference.com and I'd sort it out. But I'll message you on Patreon. That's easiest.
Okay, cool. Right, that's it for now. So we'll see you again next week.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.